All right, let's give this a go. Doctor Strange, basic. Practice game versus risky business with Hydra Patrol. So we've got our two infamy counters on here. There's our starting deck. There's our invocation deck. Um, get our first 6 cards. Right, well, so um, Cosmo is obscenely powerful. I don't probably flip back to Alter Ego quite often enough to make Sanctum worth keeping. It's useful, but it's not worth keeping. So I think I keep the 2 double powers, Cosmo, and this. It would be great to get one of my 2 thwart allies, or actually to get a second ally that I can actually play, either or. Do I have the mystic trait? I do. Okay, so I can spiritual meditation. I might be able to do all this from the alter ego side. Shuffle up my invocation. I'm just going to play my invocation deck upside down. So the top card, so all the cards are going to be visible. I won't have to do a bunch of flipping, like that. Okay, so that's my top card. Draw 3 cards. Right, I can't activate that until I'm on the other side. Draw 3 cards is so good though. Okay, so what I'm going to do is use my spiritual meditation, and I'm a mystic, so I can actually use it from the alter ego side, and that allows me to draw 2 and then discard 1. And there's Nick Fury, which is really what I was searching for. So I'm going to ditch that. Nick Fury for genius and strength. He's got 3 HP, and that allows me to draw 3. I can, well, I'll probably do the rest of my stuff once I actually use my invocation. So Nick Fury is going to attack Green Goblin, which takes those 2 infamy counters. Once that hits 0, we flip Osborne and this goes back up to 2. And Osborne does 3 indirect damage to each player in hero form. I'm still in alter ego, and now I can flip. I'm going to tap to use this top card of the invocation to draw 3. Oh, actually, or do I want to draw more than 3? Right, I can use Master of the Mystic Arts to continue to cycle. Right, I don't know what's next there, but right, getting no, I think I want to go search for my stun, right? Um, so I'm going to draw. I'm going to use my power to draw 3 cards. Okay, this one is a pain in the butt to get rid of, but fortunately Cosmo can do it. So what do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 resources total. I definitely want to get Cosmo out, which is going to cost 3. Definitely want to get Sorcerer Supreme out, which is going to cost 3. And I guess that means I want to get Quinn Carrier to further do things. I think that's right. Right, I'm going to have Nick Fury to block this turn. So I think that is how we do it. So I do Quinn Carrier for 1, 2, 3. Tap Quinn Carrier and all the other cards I just accidentally tapped. Tap Quinn Carrier and Helicopter to bring out Cosmo. I'm going to tap Cosmo to take a threat down here. I'm going to name an event and discard that top card from the invocation. Oh, sweet. And he doesn't take the consequential damage as a result. And then, did I count poorly here? Oh, no. And then Sorcerer Supreme. Wait, taking my hand size up to 6, and that costs those 2. No, I just did that a funny way. Okay. So that's untap, drop to 6, and that was turn 1. Okay, turn 1 of the villain goes up by 1. And like I said, blocking with Nick Fury. Sorry, I said that ahead of time. I didn't confirm that, but so that's there. We've got our encounter card. Great. That looks like Spider-Man fodder. Mm-hmm. All right, so turn 2. So what do we have? It'd be nice to play Spider-Man, deal with that. That's going to get us an extra encounter card. Going to want to use rings, of course, to get the stun. And then maybe cycle further with Cosmo. Do I have any access to draw? I don't think I do here. So, if I do, let's say I do Spidey. With that, I do Magic Blast. With that and Quinn Carrier, and then, oh no, wait, I want to do Crimson Bands. Okay, so I would use Crimson Bands, and then I have leftovers, which I guess I just accept. Might even hold on to Magic Blast. It's not terribly efficient. Maybe it depends what Cosmo gives us. So we bring in Spidey. Who defeats this? Gets us an encounter card. Okay, we're going to use the... Oh, I guess maybe I'll hold on to Mockingbird, actually. I'll use Quinn Carrier for that. Then I'll use the Crimson Bands with energy. So that's going to be a stun and 7 damage. And then I'll use Cosmo for 1. I'm going to... Oh, sorry, that was my Crimson Bands. Oof. Do I actually want to do that? Confuse is good, but I'm not taking any damage at all, so who cares, and there's no threat. So yeah, I'm going to cycle because I want to get back to the Crimson Bands. So I name an event with Cosmo and takes no consequential damage, and we've got the everybody gets tough, which is going to be awesome because I'm going to advance Goblin soon. And I have a bunch of stupid stuff in my hand. Because all the toughness I'm going to get, I don't care about Mockingbird. Magic Blast is probably good on the off chance I don't have anything else to dump my mana into, so we'll do that with Assess the Situation, which draws a hand size up to 7. So we've got 6 more cards. And untap, and that was turn 2. Turn 2 on the villain side. No attack because he's stunned. And then our first encounter card, Villain Schemes. Oh, sorry, right, I forgot. So in the Villain Schemes, remove 1 State of Madness counter. Okay. And then I got another one of these. Oh, these are just going to keep on cycling in. All right, Cloak of Levitation lets me get 2 things off the Invocation deck, which is pretty awesome. Our buddy has guard, right? Yeah. So, what's the order? I unfortunately have to use Cosmo. So I think the first thing I want to do is bring out the cloak with ditch the astral projection to get the cloak. I'm going to use Spidey to attack for 2. And I just want to wipe this thing out with a Magic Blast. No, I want to take out the big guy with the Magic Blast. Right, because I might get a stun or a confuse. So let's use... This order is really annoying. Guess I'm going to use the 7 rings. With a Assess the Situation. So all my buddies get tough here. Oh, right. Cosmo can avoid having to take the consequential damage anyway, so that tough will stick. Sweet. Just realized that. So I did that. I tapped. I do this. Oh, did I pick up the whole thing? Or was that... Did I actually go through? No, I actually went all the way through. Okay. So we'll flip it. We'll shuffle it up. And we are on that one. So Cosmo is going to do No. Cosmo's going to do 1 damage. Name an event from the invocation pile and put it there. So I guess I want to, um, hmm, I want to cycle that. Hard. I basically need to use Doctor Strange to get rid of that last damage on the Hydra Soldier so I can continue to attack. So maybe I just do that. So Cloak of Levitation. He only has 2 attack. Hydra Soldier's gone. Get an encounter card. Then we're going to Magic Blast. So it's going to be 5. And then we discard. So we confuse the enemy, which means we might just flip this turn just to avoid the activation. And I have all these tufts, so maybe I don't care. I didn't get rid of any threat this turn, so I think it's probably better not to flip. Not that it matters, because it's all to deal with this anyway, State of Madness, right? So confused is just preventing this from ticking down by 1. I guess, frankly, if he does flip while I'm over there, I can easily flip him back, still not have to take any indirect damage, and then go. So maybe I actually do flip. Oh yeah, that lets me get rid of this. Sweet. Okay, great. Sorcerer Supreme only lets you have +1 in hero, so now my hand size is still just 6. Turn 3 for the villain. State of Madness, right, does not actually, this forced interact does not happen because the confusion. And then we get a second encounter card. And we get advance. Okay, so he flips. And then we're gonna flip him back. Spider-Man will do that. Or maybe Wong will do that. Turn 4. This is going very slow. It's about to speed up. Okay, I definitely don't want to cycle this Uber card. So I guess what I'm going to do is attack with Spider-Man, which gets rid of his tough. That gets rid of those two flips. Indirect damage doesn't happen because I'm in Alter Ego, and then I flip to Strange. Bring out Wong for 1. Forget what Protective War does. Oh. Whatever. I guess I could have used Protective Ward to not have the flip. I think it's fine though. So that was to bring Wong out. Wong will defeat Goblin. When Goblin comes into play, we get the 4 indirect damage to each player. I'm going to take all the indirect damage, and then that pings off my tough. I'm going to hit him with the bands for 7. And another stun. And okay. So now I can go and grab 3 more cards. So I think I have one more double. This last card, is that? So I saw Strength. Genius, Strength. No, okay. Not a double card. So there's a small chance I can use spiritual meditation to cycle and get to play. I have Agamotto and then actually do something with it, which is what I'm searching for. And this was supposed to be in the discard pile. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to spiritual meditation, which gets me 1 recycle, 2. And then I have to discard, and it doesn't matter. At this point, do I care if I have Agamotto? Right? Would it be better? I'm so close. Yeah, I think what I'll do is crew quarters to give me an out later. I'm gonna let's save Protective Ward and use Assess. Okay. I think I actually want to keep the images icon to actually do the thwart next turn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Cosmo, and what do we have a lot of in this? I guess treacheries. So I'm going to use Cosmo and say a treachery. And it is a treachery. All right, so Cosmo doesn't take the damage, and that's that. I'm going to ditch assess the situation. And turn 4. Stunned, so nothing happens there. 1 extra encounter card. And all in a day's work. Place 2 increment. Okay, so I'm gonna, I don't really feel like dealing with him flipping, so I'm gonna do Protective Ward. To get rid of that. And, oh, sweet. Earlier I was debating if I could have used Protective Ward, but I was an alter ego, so I couldn't have anyway. And then, this is choose to either give the villain one face down card or place 2 infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise. I'm not on Criminal Enterprise, so I have to take the boost. Turn 5. I have a bit of a chicken and egg situation. I guess I just won't use Cosmo to cycle. Because I want to use Cosmo to get rid of this collapsing bridge so that I can use the other one on that. But first I will Spiritual Meditation. Ditch downtime. This is a really dumb hand. I really don't know. I don't even know about Mockingbird in this deck, actually. That stun is just kind of overkill. I mean, I guess I might use it. It helps avoid boost icons. So I will do Cosmo. Again, I'll name a treachery from here. And that's a treachery, so no damage. This goes. Gonna use the images of icon for 1. Just gets rid of all those. Confuses. And that pass through the deck again. Wow. Okay, and what do we have? Getting us all toughness again. I mean, I guess that lets Spidey and Wong take out the hired gun without going away. Or I could use Spidey to take out the hired gun, I mean, just based on what I have in my hand, and then bring in Mockingbird. and then use that. And then that saves me Wong. Okay, so Spidey does 1/2 damage and actually takes the consequential damage. Mockingbird comes in. Right, on a save, this double. I guess I'll ditch target acquired. Mockingbird stuns the enemy and attacks and gets rid of the hired gun and is down to 2. Then I will use my Cloak of Levitation to give everybody who doesn't have tough. And I'll use that next turn. Because Wong's just going to do some damage here and lose his tough. Alright, I'll keep strength. And turn 5. No activation because he's stunned. Mercenary for 4. So what do I want to do here? I guess I get my endurance out if I can. Well, not that it matters. I have so much ally health. So my 3 allies combined could take out the bad guy. I need... Even the bands is only 7. So I need 2 more damage. So I guess I will spiritual meditation first. There we go. Do I want to just cycle this and go get to the bands, or just get the 3 cards? Because I still have lots of cycle. Yeah, so I'm going to use this to get the 3 cards. Right. Magic Blast. Take that out with Magic Blast, and then dig for the bands. That's how we do it. Oh, we don't have to dig for the bands, they're there. Okay, so Magic Blast, Mystical Studies, in here, and we discard the top of this. And I think we confused the guy we just defeated. Yeah. This is turn 6. Yeah, then untapped to use the bands for 2. He's stunned again, not that it matters. I get Endurance and Honorary Avenger out. then somebody attacks him. I could have also have Nick Fury and finish that off, but whatever. These two attack him and lose their toughs. Okay, so 6 turns, 20 health.